Hey, gang. We're back. Welcome to the Cross Country Chin Up, episode 11, season 1. Nice to be with you again. I wasn't going to do this song, but Ryan wrote out all the lyrics for me, so I feel like I have to. Operator, number please. It's been so many years. Will she remember my old voice while I fight the tears? Hello, hello, there is this Martha, this is old Tom Frost, and I'm calling long distance. Don't worry about the cost, 'cause it's been 40 years or more. Now Martha, please recall, meet me out for coffee, where we'll talk about it all. And those were days of roses, poetry and prose, and Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrow, we'd pack away our sorrows, and we'd save them for a rainy day. And I feel so much older now, and you're much older too. How's your husband? How's your kids? You know that I got married too. You're lucky that you found someone to make you feel secure, 'cause we were all so young and foolish. Now we are mature, and those were days of roses, poetry and prose, and Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrow, we'd pack away our sorrows, and we saved them for a rainy day. And I was always so impulsive, I guess that I still am. And all that really mattered then was that I was a man. I guess that our being together was never meant to be. So Martha, Martha, I love you, can't you see? Those were days of roses, poetry and prose, and Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrow, we'd pack away our sorrows, and we'd save it for a rainy day. And I remember quiet evenings, trembling close to you. Not bad. Not bad. That's Tom Waits. A song called Martha. Beautiful recording. he's a high watermark for guys that smoke too many cigarettes, like myself. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing all right again this week. Yeah, we had a nice week weather-wise out here, and I hope y'all did too. It was nice to get out of the house and. New York City sunset, they said this city never sleeps. They tell you not to mind the freaks. And when David moved into Gracie and they gave Eddie the axe, you gotta love the Democrats. There's a couple on Fifth Avenue, they've been sparring for a while. I really hope they can reconcile. Really, one is there to fight about. What's another coat of fur? You really gotta feel for her. Yeah, some kids got shot on the 2 train, but that's half a world away. That'll teach those other youngsters with their noisy arcade games. Don't you bother me for change. There's preachers on every corner, we got hustlers on the bus. That doesn't leave any room for us. And the hookers took the theaters, they got a different kind of show. Man, you really ought to go. Trade say Lauren is back at 8H. Chevy's a movie man for hire. And at least they're rid of that Piscopo. His Sinatra bit was tired. And Billy Martin's just been fired. Scoundrels down on Wall Street, dressing up like fatty cats. They turn their nose at us ratty packs. And if greed is good for me, then who am I to say I let them tuck all my money away? There's some dope sick ballerinas, they're talking circles with their friends. They've just escaped from Juilliard, they're gonna pirouette and then they'll dance their way down Broadway, but I cannot tell you when. No, there's no telling when. I'll be back again. There's no telling when. All right. Thanks, boys. I am joined, as always, by my executive producer, Ryan St. Angelo, my sound engineer, Emmett Stutt, Lil Thomas, the owner of this fantastic building that we're able to set up shop in and send this this program out to the World Wide Web. And today, because I don't understand video cameras and or YouTube or much of anything that doesn't have white and black keys on it or guitar strings, what do they call you, Bagel? Our boy Ben has come to help us with the video, and hopefully going forward we don't have to figure anything else out. It should sort of just. I think I've been saying that for 11 weeks, but anywho, it's nice to be back. Nice to see the gang again, and it's nice to have you with us, as always. Here's a song about Bonnie Raitt and also Dartmouth. It's called Bonnie Raitt. Well, I'm moving out of town with my wife and my child. We got our little dog Willie in a record pile. Got a nice little kitchen and a fireplace right beside the post office and a little cafe. Oh, my best friend Maddie's moving down the road to the old schoolhouse down on Octalone. Says he'll buy me a drink and he'll save me a stew. Play the shitty jukebox at the beverage room. Well, you'll all be coming the very next day. I got a couple of records, I got a couple of tapes. I got blood on the tracks and time fades away. But I only want to listen to Miss Bonnie Raitt. Says I got a couple records and a couple of tapes. But I only wanna listen to Miss Bonnie Raitt. Says I got a couple records and a couple of tapes. Whoa, but we only ever listen to the Bonnie Raitt. There you have it. I don't know what to talk about this week. I don't have much to say. I suppose last week, for those of you who joined us, and we were trying to help raise some money for the Nova Scotia Mental Health Foundation. It was a colossal success because of you folks at home throwing your hard-earned money at a super important cause, and your hard-earned donations were matched by the Nova Scotia Spirit Company, and somewhere in the neighborhood of $13,000 was thrown together. So that's really remarkable for a couple hours of work. I really appreciate you all stepping right up to the plate and helping out. It means a lot that I've got such big-hearted fans watching. So thanks again, and we'll do another sort of thing like that, I'm sure, down the road. Yeah, you guys are the best. This is, I played a Tom Waits song earlier, and I find Tom Waits and Randy Newman similar. I feel like Tom Waits is like a little crustier and a little rougher around the edges. I love both their songwriting so much, and there's parallels to be drawn between the two of them. I think they both, their sense of humor comes out in their music, and I try to do that. Anyway, this is a song from my favorite Randy Newman record. It's called Good Old Boys, and this song is called Louisiana. The record, it was released, I think, in the pretty early '70s. But the songs all sound, a lot of them kind of sound like they're from the '40s. But there's a lot of the subject matter deals with the racial tensions in the United States at the time. And when you listen to a lot of the words today, it's a shame how true the words, a lot of the words on that record still ring, as evidenced by what happened earlier this week in Minnesota, and continues to happen week in, week out, day in, day out for people of color all over this continent, not just in the United States. It certainly happens here in Canada as well, and it's heartbreaking, and I feel like I don't know what to do or say about it, but in any event, all that to say that this record came out in the early '70s, and it still holds a lot of water, unfortunately, which is it's embarrassing, I think. So, the song's called Louisiana. What has happened down here is the winds have changed. Clouds roll in through the north and it starts to rain. It rained real hard and it rained for a real long time. There was 6 feet of water on the streets of Evangeline. The river rose all day, the river rose all night. Some people got lost in the flood. Some people got away all right. The water hasn't frozen right down to the Plaquemine. There was 6 feet of water on the streets of Evangeline. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. President Coolidge comes down on a railroad train with a little fat man and a notepad in his hand. The little fat boy said, "Oh, ain't it a shame what the river has done to this poor cracker's land?" Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. 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 Thanks, buds. How we doing, Ryan? Good? Any poop emojis? Nothing yet. Great. Lots of questions about your mustache. Wow. What's there to know? It's attached. It continues its rapid growth out of my upper lip. I shaved around it this week in a conscious effort to highlight its existence. It's, the strangest thing is that my entire family hates it, and they're the people that I'm around the most. And I don't know. It's just a thing I have to see through for now. One of these days, maybe I'll shave it off for charity or something. My missus is going to be the one that pays the most. She'll drop $1,000 to have me get rid of this stupid thing. My father had a mustache my entire life when I was a kid. And one time we went on a family vacation to Florida, and he shaved it off, and he was unrecognizable. He didn't appear to be the man that I knew as my father for the probably 8 or so years prior to that. He looked like a complete and utter stranger. And his lip looked so strange. It was, and it's the only time I've ever seen his upper lip. He grew it back after that vacation and has never parted with it since. He was a Mountie. I think that when you graduated from the, if that's what you call it, when you became a Mountie, I think that they just like smacked a mustache on you back in the 1970s, and everybody from that era had a big old duster. Anyway, that's way more time than I planned on talking about my facial hair today, but thanks for your concern. It's probably a concern. Is Adam okay? Why is he growing that thing? This is a fair question. I don't know why. Well, life's a trip at a breakneck speed, so when you're talking to me, will you spare me the fiction? I suffer a fool, but I can't suffer a liar. I can tell my own tales in the Queen's perfect diction. Now who was it that gave me all this toxic waste and this ice in my veins that I see when I'm bleeding? Will I give her my darkness like I gave her my curls? And can I give her the world that was taken from me? And hold on tight, this is only the beginning. Let saints be saints and the sinners go down swinging. And hold on tight, it's fight or flight, or flight, or fight, or whatever. Is a curse just a blessing that got all fucked up and did it trip in a rut and forget its ambition? That's just how I feel on the fairest of days, like a curse in a haze of my narrow volition. And hold on tight, this is only the beginning. Let saints be saints and the sinners go down swinging. Hold on tight, it's fight or flight, or flight, or fight, or whatever. Now life's a trip and at the end of the page I'll be stuck in my ways, but it'll make for good reading. We should learn about love, about truth, about faith from a daddy's mistakes, who will she'll learn just like me. And hold on tight, this is only the beginning. Let saints be saints and the sinners go down swinging. And hold on tight, it's fight or flight, or flight, or fight, or whatever. Hold on tight, this is only the beginning. Let saints be saints and the sinners go down swinging. Hold on tight, it's fight or flight, or flight, or fight, or whatever. Thanks, Buds. That's a new one. I played it here. I don't think I got any new ones, really. I've exhausted my catalog. I'm surprised anybody's still watching. More of the same. With a new mustache. Oh, boy. This is new. I played it last week. I think I remember it. I don't know how I feel about the words yet. I guess it's still a work in progress, which is probably a good reason not to play it. Anywho. Locked down, hard up, airtight doors that shut up right all the day and night. And I got no more mind left to lose. Yes, I got the quarantine blues. Newsman's gone static, we're full on erratic. Say the sea will boil, the sky's falling with the price of oil. And I'm jumping right out of my shoes. Yeah, I got the quarantine blues. All this hellfire and the brimstone, bringing on the end of days. There's a black sky above me, and it's spitting out the acid rain. The world's going down the drain. Heaven's gone up in flames. Baldwin's raising a cane. Every time red rivers, there's blood red rivers. The good Lord delivered a mighty plague. Who'd have thought it would be such a drag? And I got no more sense left to lose. Yeah, I got the quarantine blues. All this hellfire and the brimstone is bringing on the end of days. There's a black sky above me, spitting out acid rain. The world's going down the drain, while heaven's going up in flames. And Baldwin's gonna raise a cane, lock down, hard up, airtight doors that shut up right all through the day and the night. And I got no more mind left to lose. Yes, I got the quarantine blues. I got no more sense left to lose. Yes, I got the quarantine blues. I took a pretty big liberty. It's obviously quarantine. It's not, but I like. Am I allowed to do that? I think I'm allowed to do it. I can take liberties with the English language. Ryan, any further questions about this mustache, or have we put the issue to bed? Okay, all right, good. That's all love. All right. Well, here's a song called "Love on the Rocks." Oh, my baby, baby, why you making me bleed? You gotta show me some mercy, let me off of my knees. I'll take 20 years to right my wrong. Just don't keep me from my love that long. Oh, my baby, baby, why you walking away? Won't you tell me, honey, what you want me to say? She wanna find some other company. She said she just can't stand this side of me. Oh, and when it hits the skiers, all you losers, you take a walk. Man, it is just what it is. They call it love on the rocks. Now I sit by the phone and I'm waiting to hear that beautiful voice that I made disappear. And when the moment arrived, it was painfully clear. All the words she spoke had to pass through her tears. Oh, and when it hits the skiers, hearts break and the money talks. And it is just what it is love on the rocks. I said when it hits the skiers, all you losers, you take a walk. And it is just what it is. They call it love on the rocks. Set free. Said she locked it up tight with the likes of me. I can't believe what she said, that she's gone and she's found. She got a man who's gonna turn all her luck around and around and around and around and around, around and round and around and around, around and round and around and around, around and round and around. Oh, and when it hits the skiers, all you losers take a walk, and it is just what it is. They call it love on the rocks. I said when it hits the skiers, hearts break and the money talks. It's kids just being kids. They call it love on the rocks. They call it love on the rocks. I said when it hits the skids, all you losers take a walk. It's kids just being kids. They call it love on the rocks. I said love on the rocks. I said love on the rocks. All right. How's it looking, Ben? We're doing all right? Wicked. I think we may, 11 weeks, 2.5 months in, we may finally have found a formula that could lead to some serious success here. Just as restrictions are loosening, people are no longer going to be in their homes as much. Anyway, I love doing this so much. This is so much fun, and it really helps me exercise the demons, so to speak. You know, I love to sing, and I love to play songs, and I wish we could all be in this room together, but this will have to do, and I so appreciate you putting up with me and this week in, week out. What a pleasure to have y'all. Let me see here. I'm gonna play a Bruce Springsteen song that is off a record called "Tunnel of Love." It's not his most well-received album, but there's a few really great songs on it. "Brilliant Disguise" is one of them. I like the title track, "Tunnel of Love." But he sort of, this was the record where he fired the E Street Band, and he kind of used a lot of samples to build the band, and so a lot of people don't like that record for that reason. But there's some classic Bruce songs on there, and this is one of them. It's called "Tougher Than the Rest." Well, it's Saturday night. You're all dressed up in blue. I've been watching you a while. Maybe you've been watching me too. So somebody ran out, left somebody's heart in a mess. Well, if you're looking for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Some girls, they want a handsome Dan, or some good-looking Joe. On their arm, some girls like a sweet-talking Romeo. Well, around here, baby, I learned you get what you can get. And if you're rough enough for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Well, the road is dark. It's a thin, thin line. And I want you to know I'll walk it for you anytime. Maybe your other boyfriend couldn't pass the test. If you're rough and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Well, it ain't no secret, I've been around a time or two, and I don't know, baby, maybe you've been around too. Well, there's another dance. All you gotta do is say yes. If you're rough and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. If you're rough enough for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. If you're rough and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Thanks, buds. I think we'll take a little breaky poo here. We'll be right back. I'll play some guitar and yeah, we'll be back shortly. Thanks for hanging out. We're back. Ha. Hey gang, Adam here again. Cross Country Chin Up, episode 11. You hearing the guitar down there? Okay. Yeah. Great. I could use a little bit more of it, Emmett, if possible. We all right, Ryan? You look panicked. Great. Well, I love like a devil and I sin for the saints. I got a poison kiss with a bitter taste. I serve strychnine and she drinks cyanide. I dance with the demons while she gets paralyzed. Well, she says I'm a loser, I'm a traveling snake oil salesman, and I tell her that she's frenzied like a damsel in a tailspin. The poison little fragments that she scattered on my pavement are the shattered, broken fantasies of unholy commandments. And I'm a voice in the dark inside her head. Well, I'm a battle scar. I'm all that's left, and I'm a broken heart inside her chest. I'm a battle scar, nothing less. Oh, I'd sing her through the shadows if I knew another way. But I'm stuck in constant motion, man. Stagger and I sway. Not even that it matters or takes any sense at all. She'd assault the very notion because our love is but a brawl. And I'm a voice in the dark inside her head. I'm a battle scar. I'm all that's left, and I'm a broken heart inside her chest. I'm a battle scar. I'm all that's left. I'm sure that in some wasteland there's a crooked little shrine just out of sight, but baby, it's easy to find. And those toxic fucking daggers that you pitched and that you threw, I keep them in my pocket in case I finally got a use. I said I keep them in my pocket in case I finally got a use. I'm a voice in the dark inside her head. I'm a battle scar. I'm all that's left, and I'm a broken heart inside her chest. I'm a battle scar. I'm all that's left. Well, 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 I'm all that's left. Oh, she says it's all right. Thanks, gang. Thanks for coming back. What do I got here? I played that last week. I don't think I'm gonna do that one. So in Nova Scotia today, I don't want to speak too soon, but we got the green light we can hang out with 10 people, as long as we sort of maintain our social distancing practices. But that news for me hopefully means that I can get together with my band here pretty soon and start working on getting some songs together, some new stuff, and I sort of was floating the idea today that maybe in a couple weeks' time, if at all possible, we'll pack the band into this room and try to have an old-fashioned rock and roll show on YouTube, which I guess wouldn't make it a very old-fashioned rock and roll show. Would make it a whatever the opposite of that is. Anyway, it's great news that this thing sort of seems to be on its way out. Hopefully. But it's definitely, it feels like there's a little bit of light at the end of the old tunnel. Anyway, this is a song that in February. I've said this before already. I feel like a broken record, but I've been trying to write about some sort of these fictional characters that reside in Nova Scotia and they have their problems, and this guy definitely in this song is definitely one of them. A head full of crazy and a belly full of Tanqueray. Well, I'm flying down a highway trying to make a getaway, 'cause I held up a station for cigarettes and money on Highway 203. Now I'm up ahead of every cop in Shelburne County. Oh, good gracious me. Oh, good gracious me. There's red and blue lights closer than they might appear. Thought that I would, there's red and blue lights closer than they might appear. I'd sooner meet the devil than have a judge give me 20 years. Young fella came up firing from behind the counter, a Winchester 33. And I was aiming for his shoulder, but I caught him in the belly. Oh, good gracious me. Oh, good gracious me. Take me away. Well, you win some and you lose some, but it is a hand of fate. Thought that I was holding aces, but the Mounties, they were holding us straight. They tossed out the spikes and they gutted my wheels, rolled my pickup right into the sea. Oh, I'd have to buy a crooked Smith & Wesson. Oh, good gracious me. Oh, good gracious me. Oh, good gracious me. Oh, good gracious me. All right, good gracious, good gracious, good gracious. Oh, good gracious, good gracious, good gracious, good gracious. Oh, good gracious, good gracious, good gracious, good gracious, good gracious, good gracious, good gracious. Oh, good gracious. like Nebraska. Like those songs. Oh, boy. So last night, I was invited onto this Instagram live thing. My friend Shane Bean, he's a mixologist here in Halifax, and he does a thing weekly, I think, with the Nova Scotia Spirit Company. He tries to teach us layman's, how to make a decent drink. And I was a bartender for a few years at a famed spot around the corner from where we are right now called Tribeca. And I made rum and cokes. That was it. I don't know how to do anything. I would never intuitively put mint into a adult beverage. But anyway, Shane came out and dropped a big bottle of gin off at my house and some other ingredients. And we went on the internet and he walked me through making a cocktail while some folks at home watched. But the issue was they gave me way too much gin, and I had this delicious drink with mint in it and ginger beer, and then I just overdid it entirely with the gin. I was and I was downstairs in my basement pretty late at night, and I decided I was going to try to mix this demo that I'd been working on, and also try to fix some of the lyrics, and so I was trying to sing at about midnight last night, and I was pretty inebriated, and then also try to mix a song when my brain wasn't working properly, and I listened back to it to the work I'd done, and it was horrendous. It was, but anyway, this is the song. The song I think is pretty good, but probably have to take another stab at it. It's called A Bit Much. She looked like the sure thing. She just said, "You poor thing, get your ass out the cold. You're getting much too old." She put up her red hair, stood with her back bare. I can't say what it was. I won't say we weren't in love, but nothing like it lasts too long. I won't say we're too far gone, but would you look at the two of us? There's an ocean so blue for us. I won't kick up a big fuss, but I find it a bit much. Well, I can't find the words yet. It's like we parlayed our bad bets into something much worse. Should've snapped shut the goddamn purse. Just a couple of young fools playing the house rules without knowing the game, without nobody else to blame. Good luck can only last so long. Safe to say that our luck is gone, but would you look at the two of us? There's an ocean so blue through us. I won't kick up a big fuss, but I find it a bit much. Now we're down in the ditch, alright, and I've been pitching a fit all night. I'm finding it hard, I said, to be lost and discarded. Let's forget the whole thing. take back this old thing, this less is more thing. Ain't any less than this show thing. Would you just look at the two of us? There's an ocean so blue for us. I won't kick up a big fuss, but I find it a bit much. I ain't one to spit and cuss, though it hurts like a bitch, but I ain't gonna kick dust, 'cause I find it a bit much. I ain't gonna kick dust, 'cause I find it a bit much. All right, so I guess we aren't sure where they're from. A couple of guys from across the pond are watching apparently, and they've, although a week late, they're certainly not going to be turned away. Is that did they do it last week or do it this week? This week, okay. So these two lovely lads have sent $100 to the Mental Health Foundation this week, $100 each, with a request for a song of mine called "Highest of Hopes." Now, I am having trouble. They're asking to dedicate this song to Pollywog in Southwest. What is that? Bar Haven. Yeah. That sounds like a haven for bars. And also to Baby Boy PMO. I don't know. In Southwest. I don't know what that word is either. Anyway, guys, thanks for your money, and I'm sorry I can't read or write. I apologize, but thanks very much. This is a song called "Highest of Hopes." It's about, it's about me. It's all right. Where to begin? Maybe when I was 16 and I was half the man that my daddy had been. So I bought a guitar, drove around in my mama's old car, and I dreamed of being a rock and roll star. We had the highest of hopes. We had the highest of hopes, but our backs on the ropes. I gotta play downtown, I gotta show at the Glory Hounds. We get $60 just for messing around. There was nobody there, pretended things that nobody cared, so we drank and drank till the fridges were bare. And we had the highest of hopes. We had the highest of hopes, but our backs on the ropes. Now a few years ahead, I'll make some money with a rock and roll band, but we drank and drunk till we nearly were dead. I fall in love every night. Like yesterday, they're all cast aside, but we go on pretending like everything is right. We got the highest of hopes. We got the highest of hopes, but our backs on the ropes. We got the highest of hopes. We got the highest of hopes, but our backs on the ropes. I'm 25 years old. I left my wife and my son back at home, and I blew the smoke out of Toronto. We had the highest of hopes. Yeah, we got the highest of hopes, and our backs on the ropes. We got the highest of hopes, but our backs on the ropes. We got the highest of hopes, highest of hopes. And that song's never been on a record of mine. We're hoping to change that, but I just realized I wrote that almost, like I wrote it shortly after my son was born 8 years ago. It doesn't feel like that. I can't believe how quickly time is passing me by. Let's see here. Thanks again to the young fella Ben for coming and setting all this video junk up for us, hopefully once and for all. And as always, to Lil Thomas for being our gracious host. Emmett Stutt, audio engineer extraordinaire. And, of course, my executive producer and one of my oldest friends on the planet, Ryan Santangelo. This is a mess at the best of times, and it's all my fault. If these guys weren't here, there's no chance that this would be happening at all. I'd be at home with like a high-8 video camera trying to figure out why nobody can see me on the World Wide Web. Anyway, and thank you all again for tuning in. A friendly reminder that I put a little EP out last week of some older songs of mine, just played on the piano back here, and a couple of them on guitar. That's for sale on Bandcamp. There's probably some T-shirts on there as well if you feel like some new threads. I was wearing my own merchandise pretty well all week. This the yellow shirt with my big ugly mug on it. I hacked the sleeves right off it, and I wore it all around my neighborhood all week. And nobody said anything, but you can tell they're like, that guy needs to talk to somebody. Yeah. We're all narcissists. If you sing songs, there's a level of narcissism, but that's really over the top. Walking around with your own T-shirt on, that's anyway. Oh, I shook the branches on the money tree, and all the leaves fell to my feet. Oh, I ain't got time for no tree to grow. So I guess I'll pack my things and go. I got a basement apartment in God's country. Well, it ain't no worse than the penthouse suites in the dirty old city that I left today. I packed my things and I drove away. Yeah, I packed my shit and I drove away. And as for the writing on the wall, I don't know what to be the truth. Had you asked me for what it might be worth, had you asked me for the proof, I'm living proof. Now I'm on a bus to Saskatoon. I'm stuck beside the bride and groom. Oh, she ain't quite sure if he's the one. She says that daddy won't love a bastard son. Oh, she had no money, but he took her hand, and he gave her his mama's wedding band. He says we're going west to the oil sand. Pack your bag, mama, for the promised land. He says pack your bag, baby, for the promised land. And as for the writing on the wall, I don't know what to be the truth. Had you asked me for what it might be worth, had you asked me for the proof, I'm the living proof. Now I'm heading home for some peace and rest, till the devil reared her ugly head. Would you send his daughter my regards? 'Cause I'm flying home with a broken heart. Yeah, I'm heading home with a broken heart. And as for the writing on the wall, I don't know what to be the truth. Had you asked me for what it might be worth, had you asked me for the proof, oh, but he never asked me for the proof. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. How are we doing? I can't even see the... Normally I can sometimes see the poop emojis and the dancing gals and whatever. I can't even see that this week. I trust we're all doing okay. Thank you again for hanging out. I'm going to do a couple more. And we'll part company for the evening. I want to remind everybody, as always, tomorrow is Saturday night. That means that my big brother and my best pal, Matt Mays, will be performing for you on this same this same network. They say the Sonic Broadcasting System. You can find him on his YouTube channel. I missed last week because I fell asleep. I stayed up too late the night previous, so I got some catching up to do. But anyway, I sure miss him. There's a bunch of these songs that I sang tonight where Matty normally would be belting out harmonies or whatever, and there's obviously all the stuff that he does. I'd be singing all over, and I really can't wait to see him again. I can't wait to make music with him again, and in the meantime, you know, I'll check him out on YouTube. This one here, it feels like I don't have any hits. I have no hit songs, but I think there's some of my songs where I got the story out that I wanted to tell, and this is one of them, and it seems to I don't like the word resonating, but it seems to have caught some of your ears, and I'm really happy about that. Last week somebody paid $100 or something to hear this, or no, I guess anyway. This song's about drug dealers in in Cape Breton, and I didn't think that it was a true story, but I have come to learn that I don't think I'm too far off. It's called The Lighthouse in Little Lorraine. I got an Uncle Huey. He's got a boat down in Manitou. And when I lost my job at Devco, he says, "Have I got a job for you?" See, I put my faith into no one. I got no time for the government. Since they ripped up my house in Lewisburg and stuck it down on some blocks of cement. I hear there's a boat coming up from America. They got caskets filled with cocaine. There's a gold mine out on the ocean and a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. There's a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. We took a boat off the coast of Bateston, just out of sight of the shore. Me and my cousin and a Frenchman that I never laid eyes on before. We met a boat that had come up from Boston. They started heaving caskets overboard. Then Huey handed them a big bag of money, and we were back into harbor round 4. Singing, there's a boat coming up from America. They got caskets that are filled with cocaine. There's a gold mine out on the ocean and a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. There's a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. We'd be met there by 7 morticians. They loaded the boxes into their hearse. We'd set off with $8,000, laughing about what we'd spend it on first. The Frenchman, he tells me his name is Thibault, and that he grew up in Ilmadam. We could all go down to church hall on Saturday and get drunker than hell at the dance. One night Thibault got fired up on the moonshine. He tried to beat up a Catholic priest. We got thrown out on our asses behind the church hall. We spent the night with the mounted police. We went on working for weeks every Sunday. until Huey says we gotta slow down. There's been someone who's been singing like a jailbird, and it brought all the Mounties to town. They heard there's a boat coming up from America, heard about the caskets that are full of cocaine. There's a gold mine out on the ocean, and a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. There's a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. All right. Huey calls us all down to the docks one night, and he hustled us out to the sea. He shut off the engines and the floodlights, and he pointed his shotgun at me. I says, Huey, I ain't the one who's been singing. Must be the Frenchman from Ile Madame. He says that's just what a turncoat would tell me. Least you can do is to die like a man. It's funny they could not be bothered with a casket, but what use is it now to complain? There's a graveyard out on the ocean, and a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. And as the buckshot it entered my brain, I saw the lighthouse in Little Lorraine. Yeah, there's a lighthouse in Little Lorraine. All right. Cool. All righty. I think I'll do one more and get out of here. Thank you all again for hanging out. Through all of this, it's nice to know that there's a few people that have made a habit out of this every week, and one of those people, actually, I want to mention my friend Ash McLeod and his partner are in Vancouver, and Ash makes his living in the restaurant industry, but he also gives back an awful lot, and he has a restaurant that feeds the homeless folks in and around Gastown, which is obviously a neighborhood in Vancouver that's really hard up, and a lot of folks who are in a bad way, and at the start of this pandemic and the lockdown, Ash was still going out to make sure that the folks in his neighborhood were fed, and he would still, make time to come and watch this foolishness on Fridays, and there's so many stories that we're hearing that are really awful, but it's really important to acknowledge the great ones, and Ash is one of many. And I just want to thank him for being my friend, and for watching, and for doing all the good, important work that he's doing in that neck of the woods. And he's the cross country chin up Maritimer of the week this week. Thanks again, y'all. We'll catch you next week, and make sure you find Maddie's show tomorrow night. Thanks again to my wonderful crew. Go ahead and shake a leg to this one if you want. Send that dancing lady, Rhino, tell me all about it. She came up the stairs like I wished her there, like a vision from a dream. She sat in a chair and she twirled her hair. I hope that she's making eyes at me. We were dancing, we were floating, like the smoke we were smoking. There was nothing to be spoken, just the smoke we were smoking. Oh, oh, oh. Well, she takes me on down the Causeway Road to feel the sand under her feet. Gonna take all of our trouble and take all of our worry, and she'll send it out to sea. And let the tide take your troubles, let it take them all away. My eyes are getting blurry, oh, let the tide take our worries and all the days in between. And anyway I wanna go, that remains to be seen. Honey, I can love you with my eyes closed. We can catch some wind somewhere you might have been, or we can sleep under the stars. We'll buy a Chevrolet and some records we can play, and I will sell all my guitars, and we can take our love any place, my love. Or we can make our love until we shake, my love. All the days that are in between. And anywhere you wanna go, that remains to be seen. Honey, I can love you with my eyes closed. Oh, whoa, oh. Now we're breaking out. Now we're breaking out. Now we're breaking out. We're breaking out. We're breaking out. Oh, we're escaping now. And anywhere you wanna go, anywhere you wanna go, anywhere you wanna go, anywhere you wanna go. Honey, I can love you with my eyes closed. Oh, I can love you with my eyes closed. Oh, I can love you with my eyes. Well, I can love you with my eyes closed. Oh, I can love you with my eyes closed. Thank you all. Oh, and thank you to Old Road Barbecue for feeding us again tonight. It was some deadly chicken and sausage tonight, and I'm still kind of burping it up and trying to hide it from the microphone. But anyway, see y'all later. Thanks again. See you next week.